take it slow. Got that fire roar. Wheels of fury tear the track. Hear that engine soar. Me back, shifting gears, push it to the core. Killer Kyle on my tail. Feel the tension roar. Ain't no rules in this game. Every breath I fight. Pound the pedal, scream for speed through the endless night.
WHEELZ of Fury. And yes, it's been a long time. So we're gonna do predictions for
Full Gear.
fuck yeah.
Yes, we're approached that time already. Early hiatus, a two-week period between Crown Jewels. Now we did a couple of videos for a look back at Year Series 91. We did Japan Showdown, and then last week we did This Week in Texas.
Yep. So we did 2 look back ads. Got those out of the way. And so we're back doing what we missed doing, I'm sure.
Back to regularly scheduled programming. Yes, sir.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, Full Gear should be a good show. Here we go.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a good show. We're going to start things off on 0 hour with the Big Boom AJ taking on QT Marshall.
Now, I don't really know much about Big Boom, but it's okay. I mean, I think he's a good wrestler. I don't know. QT Marshall, obviously, know more about him.
Yeah.
He's been in AEW since the beginning. Honestly, I'm gonna go the easy way out and say QT is gonna win.
Like, from what has been talked about, AJ did have a pro wrestling career. I don't know for how long, but then he switched to, I think he's like does like YouTube or something, I think, or whatever.
Okay.
Something social media, I think.
Just be him and Matt Cardona then.
Yeah, really. I've not known much about AJ.
Yeah.
Just take QT.
I wish I could say more, but I don't know. Honestly, I think QT Marshall, haven't really seen him in a while unless he wrestles on Dark or Collision, but
Yeah, I have thought that QT parted ways with AEW and like I just walked away and was gonna, pursue other things. But maybe that was just a short term thing, I guess.
yeah.
Or maybe QT is more like behind the scenes and like, as a producer or something, who knows?
Yeah, for sure.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF taking on Roderick Strong.
This is gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
Last year you're thinking the experiment of Maxwell as a face. I didn't like it.
I mean, it wasn't terrible. Could it have been better? I mean, I suppose.
There's a lot of guys that have turned face from being heel that hasn't worked very well. Like Adam Bomb going way back.
Yeah.
Or The Miz.
Yeah.
Although, well, yeah, I guess I'll just say The Miz. They're natural heels.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's in itself. Yeah. Roderick Strong, I think, here's a guy I don't see ever being the AEW World Champion. That's just my opinion. But you look at his career going all the way back to Ring of Honor, or wherever else he was before going to NXT.
Yeah.
Do I wish he had a better run and going into Raw or SmackDown. Yes, but it is what it is. Hell, he even had a short stint in TNA.
Yes.
But as for this match, I honestly say MJF go over.
More than likely, yeah.
I think he got that natural cheating tactic.
Yeah.
I know that Roderick has the Undisputed Kingdom,
Right.
but unless a miracle gets pulled off, Max was gonna win.
Yeah, more than likely Max will win. Now this next match, I'm surprised there's not a stipulation on this match. There still might be, or if they have another match, let's say World's End, then there'll be a stipulation for it. Who knows? Well, we got the Switchblade Jay White taking on the Hangman Adam Page.
Hashtag cowboy shit.
Hell yeah.
You know, you look at these two guys, and what a history.
Yeah.
You've got Adam Page, who was a member of the Bullet Club in Ring of Honor. You've got Switchblade Jay White as a member of the Bullet Club in New Japan.
Yes.
And I mean, watching these guys' career in the wrestling business and how far that those two guys have come. Wow. And I mean, we want to talk about somebody just turning face.
Right.
We'll see what happens. I think it'll work.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but we'll see. And I think that it's going to be a good match. Adam Page is one of the best heels
Yeah.
in all Elite Wrestling so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really pick a winner for this one.
And to think, like, Jay White's career started, well, in, like, the New Zealand independent scene.
Yeah.
And then for a lot of his career, he spent time in Japan. I'm not sure where Hangman wrestled independently, probably around, like, the Virginia territory or whatever. But his, like, pro career, you could say, started in Ring of Honor.
Yeah. And I mean, he was a teacher before then.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see him maybe a Matt Striker in a triple threat match.
Yeah, exactly.
Really run a pole match, bro.
First to get the ruler down, can beat his opponents with it.
Oh my god, he hit him in the head with a textbook.
Oh my god, he pitched his nipple with a third ring binder.
But this is gonna be a good match for sure. Again, don't know who's gonna win this one.
Yeah, really.
Excuse me.
And like just the physical nature of this match, like the physical like, altercations they've had leading up to this match, that's why I say I'm surprised there isn't a freaking stipulation on this match.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be. And like Kyle said, I'm sure it'll be World's End.
A four-way for the World Tag Title, the AEW World Tag Titles. You have Private Party taking on the Outrunners, the Kings of the Black Throne, and the Acclaimed.
Wow. Yeah, these four tag teams, holy shit. Because, I mean, you've got the guys in the House of Black.
Yep.
And these guys have been killing it since they've gotten together.
Yeah.
You've got the Acclaimed. We all know that the Acclaimed are awesome.
Right.
You know, Private Party just won the tag titles.
Yeah.
The other team,
The Outrunners.
yeah, I mean, we saw them at 0 Hour last time.
Yeah.
They seem to be a good old school tag team.
Yeah. Throw back to like the 80s.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Private Party's gonna retain.
More than likely, yeah.
I mean, look, you got these two guys that just became the champions. I don't see them losing it that quick.
No.
So yeah. And then next pay-per-view, actually, we can see a one-on-one match.
Yeah.
So,
We could see a one-on-one match with who? I mean, either be somebody that, didn't know, like, say they didn't lose the match or whatever. Or it could be somebody, could be a different team altogether. TBS Championship. We have Mercedes Moné defending the title against Chris Statlander.
hell yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Since leaving WWE, I think Mercedes has been on a roll.
Oh yeah.
I honestly think this is a better career path for her. Like,
Yeah.
in lack of a better word, I think this is, yeah, definitely. Because you look at what happened at WWE, the controversies, the fact that, yeah, she left in protest for Trinity.
Yeah.
So I think, going to Japan, then going to Mexico, going to AEW, now she has the title. In fact, I don't know if she has the Atlantis Championship still.
It's the New Japan Strong Women's Championship, and yes, she still has both.
Oh, okay. So honestly, I think that this is great. Now, it'll be a matter of time, hopefully not now, that I believe her bodyguard will turn on her.
Probably, yeah.
Statlander, an OG, and All Elite, but is it time for her to get the title?
I mean, probably.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Statlander myself. Honestly, don't think Mercedes has anything to lose.
Yeah. I mean, if she loses the TBS Championship, she still got the New Japan Women's Championship. And she hasn't really defended it that much.
No.
So maybe if she loses the TBS Championship, she could maybe go to Japan and, spend, let's say, 4 months in Japan or so. Or spend a little bit of time in Japan with the title, defending the title.
I mean, when you look at what she has done in Japan, and even when she was in WWE, she took a hiatus and went to Japan, studied with all the Joshis.
Yeah.
So it's like, it makes a lot of sense to see her in Japan.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Statlander. I think it's time.
The one thing that I found really interesting, and I've mentioned this, Chris had turned on Willow when Willow lost the title. She was a heel, she was with Stokely, she was on a hell of a run as a heel, and then I believe she got injured. She came back, and now she's a face.
Yeah,
Apparently.
that just came like the fuck out of nowhere.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know if it was, it felt more natural as a face, and that, she did very well as a heel, but maybe it just,
there wasn't any, face turn.
no.
So, yeah, honestly, that was really pointless, in my opinion. But,
Well, that's just like with Sky Blue.
yeah,
She was, you could say, Julia Hart's protege, if you will.
well, speaking of which, I could see her make an appearance.
So yeah, you have Sky Blue as Julia Hart's got her partners. Sky Blue was learning under Julia, whatever they were, the dark goddesses, whatever. lost the TBS championship, she went on a quite a lengthy hiatus. Sky Blue was still doing her thing and whatnot. Then she, of course, had her ankle injured, foot or ankle, it was like broken ankle. And it's like, okay, she got injured. Hadn't seen her for a while. Had seen her fairly recently on crutches and whatnot. And, she's in a dress and she's, cutting like a baby face promo, if you will, and whatnot. It's like, alrighty then, I guess they're not on the dark side anymore, so to speak, or whatever.
Well, I mean, I was thinking about it recently, and I'm going, okay, so she's injured. Could there be a chance that she goes to another promotion? That would be pretty cool. I think that she's good in AEW, so
Yeah.
the fact that she cut that promo and just means that she still has more work to do.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like we will see, Julia come home, so to
yeah,
speak.
oh definitely.
Because last week there was that vignette of her like laying in a bed. She's got like a blood stain on her shirt.
Yeah,
She's sound at her house somewhere, whatever. The phone rings. She picks it up and it's like,
no, go ahead.
It's like, but there's a voice on the other end. And it's like Brody King. She's like Brody, and then she's got it's like one of those old school road, like I don't know if it's a rotary phone, but like it's got a cord attached to it. But then you see her with the cord in her hand, the other end isn't attached to the phone. And then you see her get up and go to the like a window pane or a slided window cover. You can open up these window things and look out the window, and she's getting handed a bow and a quiver of arrows and a hat. And it's like, yeah, we'll see her come back at some point, maybe Saturday or sometime soon. And like, didn't really like, it wasn't like she was injured or anything. It was just once she lost the TBS championship, she just disappeared. And she'd been cut like that one. When was that? That was at least a year ago. She lost the TBS championship, or a couple, or this is a pretty long time ago anyway. So I mean, would make sense to finally have her back. You could say, run with the House of Black again. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, sometimes we have issues with it. Sometimes it stays up there the whole time we're doing a video. It really all depends.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe when Julia comes back, we might see her challenge maybe Mercedes for the TBS championship, or Statlander, or whoever has the title at the time. Or maybe she'll go for the AEW Women's Championship. That's a very likely possibility. We'll have to see what happens when she comes back. And where the House of Black will go from here. Because I mean, like, they started up again. Like, they've just been, on TV a little more. Well, I think they've been doing Collision lately, but I haven't seen them on Dynamite in Bobby Lashley.
Oh, we're in for a treat.
Yes, sir?
I mean, look, you have these guys. Bobby Lashley, the last piece of the puzzle. And I mean, when you had the Hurt Business in 2020 to
22? 23?
about that, these guys were the fucking best.
Oh, yeah.
And then things just happened.
Yeah.
But Bobby Lashley is one of the best wrestlers that unfortunately didn't really get his due. I thought about that. I mean, 39, he didn't have a match at WrestleMania.
Right.
He did wrestle recently against the Final Testament.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Yeah.
I think Bobby Lashley's going to do very well in this company.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Swerve is a good wrestler.
Yes.
And yeah, honestly, it's gonna be one hell of a match. I'd like to say that Bobby is gonna win. However, he just came into the company.
Yeah.
That's not really saying too much.
No.
Whose house? Swerve's house!
I mean, like, you had Swerve take on Shelton. Swerve's able to beat Shelton. And then, let's say Swerve is able to get past Bobby. Then what's next? You have Swerve and a partner against Bobby and Shelton? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that could be interesting
Yeah.
for World's End. I know that MVP can't really be in the match anymore, but it would be interesting to see him come out of retirement.
I mean, I don't necessarily think is that he can't wrestle anymore. I mean, he did have a few matches in WWE.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, I mean, could we see him get in the ring and wrestle? Probably. Will we? Who knows?
Yeah. Ballin'.
Exactly. TNT Championship. The scapegoat Jack Perry taking on Red Death Daniel Garcia. No, he hasn't used that nickname in a while, but I mean, he's kind of starting to go back to that way.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny because you look at Jack Perry, who adapted very well in the last year.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is you look at the guy that comes in with Luchasaurus and
Yeah.
Marco Stunt.
Yeah.
Took me a while to say that name.
Yeah, exactly.
However, he was on his own after a while. And then he became a heel. And I thought, okay, well, how's this going to work? Because he was getting an edge before that. But, you know, him being a heel really made him a better wrestler.
Yeah, like when they split up Jurassic Express and, you know, turned Jack heel, Jack was just trying to find himself as a heel. Then there's the whole incident with CM Punk, and then, you know, Jack goes to Japan for a little bit. And I think him going to Japan for a little bit is what helped him find his edge as a heel. And it's worked for him. I mean, fuck, you got him as a champion now.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that Jack's going to win.
More than likely, yeah.
Honestly, Daniel Garcia has definitely been a great face, and just his feud with Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Yes.
Now going in with Jack Perry.
Yep.
So I feel like it's going to be interesting to Daniel's gonna get a championship at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
But I just don't know when. But
Yeah.
yeah, Jack Perry for sure.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the Ring of Honor Pure title,
Yeah.
Nicholas Year hasn't had a singles title in AEW. Is he due for one? Yes. Will he get it at Full Gear? Maybe. We'll see. Two best mates that have turned into better rivals. The aerial assassin Will Ospreay taking on his United Empire stablemate, Proto Star Kyle Fletcher.
Oh, this is gonna be a war.
Yeah,
British strong style. Well, sorry. You got the Brit versus the Aussie.
yeah.
And I mean, yeah, these two guys were a good team.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's going to be interesting to see these two guys going at it because two very good wrestlers.
Yes.
When you look at Will Ospreay and his work in New Japan over the years,
Oh yeah.
it's like this guy can put on a 5-star match. I know that's going to piss off a lot of marks, but it don't matter. Exactly. So, and honestly, Kyle Fletcher's a good wrestler too.
Oh yeah.
I think that his work with the Don Callis family is great, and so it'll be interesting. Are they gonna help Kyle win this match?
Probably.
Is Will Ospreay gonna finally get one over?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's a few months away. I could, like, if they keep this going, I could see this culminate at Blood and Guts.
Oh yeah.
Because when you think about it, you got Kyle Fletcher, you got Takeshita, you got Brian Cage, you got the Murder Hawk Monster, and you have Will Ospreay, Powerhouse Hobbs, Mark Davis, and there's a fourth in there. So I mean, yeah, you can easily see it. I mean, like, you know, Blood and Guts isn't until like,
Oh wow.
I think,
Well, that's a ways away.
or yeah, it's still like maybe we won't take it that like till then, but like maybe towards the end we could see like maybe Anarchy in the Arena
Yeah.
or like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be a fun match for sure, bro.
Hell yeah. Like, so, John Moxley taking on Orange Cassidy.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. You know, I understand the whole underdog thing.
Right.
And look, it's happened before. Bryan Danielson in WWE. Actually, that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah.
Sam Punk, if you want to go there.
Yeah.
Here's two guys that were triple crown Grand Slam champions
Yes.
in WWE. Hell, John Moxley. When I look at Orange Cassidy, and I said this before, I just don't see the AEW championship on him.
Right.
I look at Roderick Strong, and I said that about him, and it's nothing to take away from Orange Cassidy. I think he's a good wrestler. It's just, okay, if he gets the belt, what happens now?
Yeah.
I mean, he's had some good matches with Chris Jericho
Yeah.
and Eddie Kingston and so on and so forth. just kind of like, I'm not that invested with him.
Yeah, I mean, this whole new attitude, you could say, and is, I think evolving the character, and Orange has to be talking more and having more of a, I guess you say more of an edgy side.
Yeah, and that's cool. I appreciate that. But when you look at what has happened in the last couple weeks, the last month, you look at the match with John and Brian, and what happened after that.
Yeah.
So it just seems like with John Moxley, Marina Shafir, and Wheeler Yuta, it's like these guys are, Claudio
And Pac.
and Puck. These guys are bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, can Orange compete with that?
Well, I mean, he's got the conglomeration.
And that's true as well. And I don't want to say this, but I can prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? Prove me wrong. But honestly, I could see John go over.
Yeah, I could easily see that myself.
I do have a prediction. I will say after the match, I could see, well, 2 returns. Maybe you could see Bryan Danielson. Yes, he's not a full-time wrestler no more. Or, we haven't seen this guy in a year, the Cleaner.
I mean, I don't think we'll see Brian, only because I'm not sure when, but I think pretty soon he's having neck surgery.
Right.
So I don't think we'll see Brian. Omega, possibly, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen him in a while, and I'm not sure what he's doing.
Well, he's been dealing with diverticulitis.
Well, yeah, that too.
So, yeah. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to see Omega come back. Will he be wrestling though? That's
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know how serious it was. I really don't.
yeah.
But, I mean, being out for a year and a half is obviously something that was extremely wrong, and who knows. But if that's the case, because, look, these two guys have had a hell of a match. It was a death match, I believe.
Yeah.
On a Dynamite, and that was an awesome... I don't care what anyone says, I fucking enjoyed it.
Right. Yeah.
These two guys are gonna have a lengthy feud for the AEW Championship,
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
but this is gonna be a good show nonetheless.
For sure.
And I mean, so far there's one match for 0 Hour.
Yeah. I remember the play-by-play for the previous AEW pay-per-view, and we had talked about one match that was on the 0 Hour on the pre-show, and they ended up having like 4, I think.
Yeah,
So I mean, there's probably going to be a few other matches on the pre-show. We'll see.
and as of this recording, yeah, Dynamite is tonight, so...
Yeah.
But anyways, this has been another episode of Wheels of Fury.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to edit, but that's okay.
Exactly
That's what
right.
we live for.
Hell yeah.
Well, we will talk to you.
Next week.
Yeah, I mean, well... Oh yeah, because it's Turning Point, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series, holy shit!
Yes.
Jeez, time just goes by, man.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we will see you next week for Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Fucking old. Anyway, so this is me, Matt, Killer Kyle. Sesame Daddy J!
The wheels of fury, they spin, they roar. Never halting. The end's now calling.